Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's a one-game replay for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Heat also changing it up. Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Edwin in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And he gets the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside. And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And Middleton kicks to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. Wade against Middleton. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Yeah, Greg, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selected.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The shot by Wade, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Freak sets a screen for Wade. And it's Bosh in the corner. Joe Johnson on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Now the feed to Bayless. Plumlee with the screen. Shoots from the elbow. Henson. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your
Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say. Good points, Clark. But roll to coaches. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson checked in for Monroe. Miles Plumlee comes in for Jabari Parker. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. On the court for the Heat, Edward is in at the point. Winslow is out there with Johnson. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He picked up 10 points, and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Carter Williams, a screen on Johnson. And Bayless kicks to Carter Williams. No good on the three. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pull-up jumper. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Carter Williams with it. Out defended by Freak. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami trailer.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Here is Bayless. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Henson atop the key. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Wade outside. Pass to Johnson. And off the glass. That one's good. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. And here is Carter Williams. No good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all... over.
And the first half comes.
Thank you, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. John Henson out there with Plumlee, and it's Bayless in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow, right.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. The evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus, all right?
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. Is here for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Freak subbed in. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Freak with it. Curry meets him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Stoudemire, right side. Freak kicks to Wade. Hits it from three-point range. Wade's got a couple of threes now in the first for Miami. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Indiana Pacers.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month. 3rd is Stephen Curry. 4th, Freak.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Golden State, Farajao comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston passes to Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Goes up on the wing. That's good. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Pass to Johnson. There's the pick. Freak sets a screen for Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwin. Miami no good on that time either.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort touching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, so Miami going with a whole new group out there. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Verajao comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Edward, he's in at the point. Stoudemire out there with Winslow. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big center and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers gave them a huge boost. He had 11 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I get game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on inclined to agree with him.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, you know, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Thompson dishes to Verajao. Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Freak with it. 6 points for him. There's the triple. AT that time from Curry. And we're through the first.
Well, and with Eric Spoelstra not.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Golden State also making some changes. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Livingston in at point guard. Wade on the wing. Bosch, a screen on Thompson. Wade passes to Bosch. Freak kicks to Bosch. Freak sets a screen for Wade. And here's Johnson outside. Here's Edwin. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Freak's got 8 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Green dishes to Livingston. Green, the screen. Pulls it from the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Wade against Barnes. Wade drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley, Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders.
Here's Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is out there with Freak. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Dragic kicks to Bosh. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Stolen by Bosh. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A floater, and Dragic lays it up and in. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Thompson misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Now here's Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Bosh passes to Dragic. Back to Bosh. And another basket for Miami.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry kicks to Green. To the inside. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. 26 points for Klay Thompson. Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Feeds it to Bosh. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Right side, Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bosh has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And it's Green missing.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Move the ball. Stick it to much.
Freak kicks to Bosh. Whiteside a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5. And it's Freak missing. Warriors trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
The feed to Bosh. Out to the wing. Dragic the pass to Freak. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. That's good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Miami leading by 5. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. The pass to Freak. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Iguodala dishes to Curry. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dang. He kicks it to Dragic. He feeds it to Freak. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. The wide open look here for Bosch. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense...
And so it's Miami winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, what a nice show the team put on for your fans tonight.
Yeah, great game for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play, and we are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and, you know, I'm really happy that we won that game.
You enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it. Thank you, Goran. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Goran Dragic.
What a tremendous game for Dragic. This guy is a fantastic point guard. Whenever he's on the floor, the offense just flows so well. He can penetrate, he can start the break, he can score, and the thing he...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson.